Well, this day, well, actually, my time is almost coming, dude. Like I said, I wish it was just for a job interview, you know, so I could walk out happily and really just go for another opportunity, giving it my all, you know, answering the same goddamn interview questions, even for graphic design. So who knows if I may be able to get out of here or not. But nope, that is not the case. Sadly, I had to take a therapy session. You know, being in this dump for 12 years, and for a sales manager like Carmen to just quote unquote move up. You know, I just did a blog about this. I'm not going to go into too much detail since I already wrote out about it. But the thing is, you know, why would she quote unquote move up to being quote unquote sales coach? What the hell does that even mean? Sales coach. Last time I checked, I never heard of a sales coach in the past. In all my 12 years I've been here, it's only been sales manager. There's never been a sales coach. So what the hell is she doing as quote unquote sales coach? You know, Sean and I had this very talk about her and moving up to that quote unquote position, whatever the fuck that means. And it's like, I don't know, she's kicking back, and instead of managing the sales, she's just gonna what? Coach them? Coach the sales reps? Coach the only 5, 4, sometimes most of the times it's only 3 sales reps? What is that motherfucking company president doing? This is exactly why he don't trust no one. Hell, he doesn't even trust me to do more shit that Armando is already doing. As far as like, because I haven't gotten any work other than broadcasting, you know. This is exactly why I should have left a long time ago. And now look what has happened. I hate to sound like a broken record, but I'm gonna keep saying it. The longer I'm in this dump, with all this kind of ongoing bullshit that just only gets worse and worse, just like now with Carmen, just, you know, I bet she probably wants to retire, but that motherfucker just won't let her. It's like that's why the other people from that same upper management is still there for 20-25 years. Like, what is going on, man? That's why this dump is doing nothing. They ain't doing nothing. All they're doing is just being down. They ain't doing nothing to make change for this company. They don't care about their own employees. They don't care about, you know. I bet nobody's applying to that place anymore. And the fact that I'm still here being a quote-unquote graphic artist, I bet you nobody's applying to that thing. Nobody's applying for my position no more. Who wants to apply for this position in particular only to get paid $16 an hour? Or should I say $16.50, if that's still the minimum wage, when they can apply elsewhere via Indeed, LinkedIn, ZipRecruiter, for a junior graphic designer / entry-level graphic designer for $25 an hour. Fuck out of here, man. Nobody's applying for my position. I bet nobody's even applying for a manager position. And even if someone did, they won't ever get an opportunity. It's like what Andrew said. I'm not talking about my former friend Andrew. I'm talking about the Andrew that used to work here. You know what I'm saying? Where you said that, you know, it's going to be very hard to. It's a very hard ask for anyone to try to become the next manager. And he doesn't trust anyone to. Hell, he doesn't even trust his own son to become the company president. I mean, what is all this BS, dude? It's nothing but nonsense at this point. And for me to sit there and just feel annoyed every single day and just rotting my brain out, going through more and more of this kind of BS, it's no wonder why my life is so BS. I'm already damaged enough. Nobody even trusts me in general anymore. Even my own friends, man. Oh, wait. Speaking of friends, man, Julio just actually reached out to me via email. I'll get to that in a little bit. But let me first finish this up, man. Because this is where my life is at. Just in general, I just feel like nobody can trust me enough, I just don't feel trusted or believed to be anymore. All I'm doing is getting criticized. I hardly have any praise or love at this point. I mean, I don't even know if I have any likability at this point. Since I already avoided my entire friend circle, I probably only have like 10%, 20% likability. Hell, I just don't even feel it. I don't even feel a damn thing that concerns likability. I'm more hated. I'm more disliked. I mean, hell, after what I've done the past couple of weeks, I mean, I deserve to be trashed at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm human. We're all human. But the way that I'm being treated now, they ain't gonna treat me like I'm human like that. Shit, man. This is exactly why I should have left a long time ago, so I don't have to run into these issues. Man, it's just ridiculous what I have to go through, man. It's nothing to laugh at, because this is just serious business as far as, like, you know, what this dump is doing and is going to continue to do when there's really nothing going on, and with this continuous awkward silence. I just can't, dude. I don't have enough blood flow anymore in my brain or just my whole body, just for me to make sure that I'm working and keeping myself distracted, so when I come home I can actually feel like I still have enough of that energy. I don't have that balance anymore. When I come home, even now, I'm just afraid to get out of my goddamn room. I'm afraid of being criticized. I'm afraid of making a mistake. I'm afraid of just, you know. And this is what I get for still being here. My workplace has done this to me, mentally corrupting me from my everyday misery and unhappiness. As much as I tried to keep applying. I mean, I know I sound like a broken record for saying a lot of these things, but, you know, like, when that happens, being here for 12 years and to see nothing but worse shit happen, I feel worse myself. Now I have to do my therapy session instead of another job interview opportunity. I mean, goddamn. It shouldn't have got to this point. But I just can never be me anymore. That Jay Castro that everyone knew, they think he's gone, man. They don't know me anymore like this. But let's address you know, let's just address what I said earlier about, you know, Julio reaching out to me via email. You know, first and foremost, you know, I gotta be honest. I'm glad he reached out to me. You know, I thought that it might be something that he might feel upset about, because I thought, I mean, who knew if he might have seen all my videos and thinking that I made some pretty delusional, you know, statements as far as he's done with me and all that, and why he shouldn't have this and that. But, you know, it was a friendly message after all. It was a friendly email. You know, he came out there, just reached out to me and said, hey man, hope we can catch up soon. Just, you know, I'm here if you want to discuss any of your issues and all that. Hell, I would like to. But right now, as I stood by what I've said in all, like a majority of my videos from even today, yesterday, this entire month, last month, and in March, until I get the help that I need, nobody's gonna look at me like I'm a capable good friend. After what I've done, especially that group text incident, and you know, that is that. They better see me with proof. My own family needs to see me with proof. That's right. Proof that I'm capable of being a good friend again, and being a good person, knowing I can handle anything emotionally, spiritually, and optimistically, despite what's going on. So, like I said, man, we'll have to see how this therapy session goes. I've never been through it, but you know, I gotta tell the therapist, it's like I'm in confession, man. It's like I'm being in a court case. I gotta be honest with my feelings, man. I thought about what Kobe had to go through in his rape case, man. Saying he was, you know, that person that he was, dude. I felt for him, man. He was in tears, and who knew if he was like, had he been ruled, had he, you know, if it was the other way around, had he been in jail for like how many years, man? It would have been, he would have never had all these records, like the 81 points, the 62 against a really good Mavs team, the 4 straight 50-point games, the 60 points to on his last game before retirement, and his 2 more rings with Pau Gasol. So, look, man, getting back to my communication with Julio. Yeah, it was all good and well. It just seems like, you know, he's basically giving me another opportunity to, you know, to reconnect with him, and that's good news. Okay, so I have no problem admitting I was wrong about what I said in those videos. Right? I have no problem admitting that I was wrong. Okay, so I mean, it'll be nice to reconnect with him. Hell, maybe play basketball with him and all that. 1-on-1 ball, 2-on-2. You know, any issues I have, hey, I'll be willing to talk. You know what I'm saying? So he just moved recently, him and his wife. But they're still in Orange. They're just, you know, they're just near Tustin. That's what he said. So, yeah, man, you know, it's once again, it's nice to reconnect with him, for him to reach out to me, and just hoping that, I think I will have the opportunity to reach out to him, you know, reconnect with him and all that. It's nice to see a message like that. At first, I thought he was completely done. Like, I don't think he wanted to do nothing with me, even after that group text incident, or even after what I said in these recent videos. But, you know, I kind of need that kind of touch, you know what I'm saying? Because I know he was one of those dudes like Tristan and Robbie, whom I both lost, that who have been very critical of me and my past mistakes and decisions. So I kind of need that touch. But right now, it's not going to save very much, because only this therapy thing is gonna help me through. But again, it's nice for him to reach out to me. It's just that, oh shit, I'm gonna let this fool go. Never mind that. So yeah, it's there'll be a time. It's just right now, I can't do it yet. Still, who knows? I might have another video coming up, because I'm just having some thoughts about, you know, returning to my friend circle. But, you know, like, I know summer's coming up and all that shit, but, you know, I really want to return when I do have a new job. And right now, I haven't really not been applying very much. I've done a lot of catching up on basketball shoot around videos. I've done a whole lot. I don't have too many now. But, you know, it's still a lot, but it's not nearly like hundreds that like before. So I've been doing well catching up with that. I just did another one today, another older one from January. So I just gotta keep doing that, but I also gotta multitask and apply as well when I got to. And listen, man, I know I went to Christ Cathedral to say my big time prayer. That's it's gonna have to be it for that. Like, I gotta put God by my side, because I gotta get used to not being trusted, not being believed at, and all that. And the one thing I'm not good at right now is learning to ignore and just mentally proving them wrong. It's easy to say that to say I want to prove them wrong, but it's more than just that. Easier said than done in cutting it. So once I take my therapy session, I think it's going to. I will say this: it might help me to feel more ease, to just believe in myself even more. Regardless of what happens, whether it's my fault or it's not my fault, I still gotta believe. Just gotta smile, because no matter what, people are always gonna look at you as you're a bum, you're a scumbag, you don't care, this and that, you're trash. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta do what I gotta do, right? We got another circus up there. That must be nice, but not interested at this time. So yeah, man. Like I said, I'll see when I can reconnect with Julio, and we'll just go from there. And if he does, man, I don't know. Maybe it should be him first. I gotta reconnect with, because I think it should start out that way before I get to the others. Because right now, like, I just don't want to come back at once and everything's just going to get crazy from there. I don't want to deal with that. It's why, like, I need all the time for myself, and right now I haven't really done enough to better myself as a person, and even if it means getting a new job. So I gotta keep fighting. I gotta keep fighting and just believe in myself no matter what happens. Just like I do in the basketball court, I gotta do it in life too. And maybe that way, it's like how I look at the NBA. You see historically great teams like the Cavaliers and the Thunder have won, each won 60 something wins, and they're not, and nobody even believes them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know they got knocked out, but hey, at least you can say, look at the Thunder. They're still out there advancing, and I'm sure nobody even believes in them still. 68 wins, 14 losses. How many double-digit winning streaks, and they still don't get looked at the same. You know what I mean? So I kind of had to look at it in that sense. So when I become great, not just on the basketball court, but in life, then I gotta get used to where, like, nobody will believe me still, and no matter what great things I do, I'm still gonna feel great myself. Gilgeous Alexander, not a marketable guy to be honest, but he'll do some great things, help his teams win 60+ wins. So that's kind of what my focus will be. Small market teams who win 55, 60 wins are not respected like that. So it is what it is. It is what it is. And I gotta look at myself like, maybe I can get back to that Jay Castro that I was back then, but an even better version of myself. So even if I'm still not going to be looked at as, hey, a likable guy or whatever, then at least it'll give me better belief of just continuing to be myself. And we'll see how many therapy sessions I go through. Maybe I can ask Julio for, guide me through a church retreat, so it doesn't have to be just one. And that's just that. You know what I mean? I think I can get by. So, anyways, this is all I gotta say. And I just wish myself the best of luck in this therapy session, and we'll just go straight from there. Yeah, and we'll see how it goes. I'll drop another video when after that happens, and we'll go from there. All right, peace out, everyone.